Kia ora koutou katoa, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Leslie Ormsby, and thank you so much for watching my videos and subscribing if you've subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please, I invite you to please do that now or at the end of the video. And also leave me a comment or a thumbs up if this resonates with you. So if it doesn't, check out your sun, moon, rising and or Venus signs as well, because depending on what you're looking at and for in a reading. What else was I going to say? I've kind of switched my script because something is just, popped in to say that. So there may be something going on with you that you may have been changing or shifting your script there, Pisces. So, just go with the flow of it in some ways. But I'm feeling like there is partially, like Spirit are talking about, don't let it distract you too much, though, depending on what it is. So just taking a note of that is where they're heading with that. So, so we'll just get on with your reading. So I'm not doing the questions this week at the beginning of this month, so I feel like they'll probably come next week or the week after as we go through March. Okay, cool. So we're doing a mind, body, spirit, soul flow again. We're going back to that, which is cool. And just what the mind is just, seeing what is maybe in what's going on around you like right now and moving on into the future and what you might be able to do to overcome it and that sort of thing or figure it out. Some solutions is what Spirit are talking about, and the angels. So the angels are coming in big time at the moment. Oh, it's interesting. I've just brought out these angel cards, my archangel cards, and anyway, the first card that I picked up, I turned around and I would just shuffle, and I had a look as I pulled them down, was Take Your Power Back with Archangel Michael, and I put it back in the deck and started shuffling it. So as you do, put some energy and you shuffle it around it. And then the first card that I pick up off the deck after shuffling these cards in this deck is Take Your Power Back. So there could be something to do with that. Archangel Raphael wants to talk about, suggest something for like helping to raise your spirits, your energy. And who we got here? There's one here. This one here. Okay. Oh, there's a few that have dropped out. We'll just go with... See what, okay, oh gosh, okay, I'm going to take that one because that one was the first one that pumped out here, and I will take that one because that's the one that was stuck there. So, and the last card is All Is Well. I'm just going to pop my glasses on so I can read it properly for you. Okay, so All Is Well, Archangel Jeremiel, everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. So there's something about comfort here with Archangel Raziel. So, Azrael, comfort. So there is something, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So there could be something to do with a grief thing there or a loss there or something where, somebody is around you in spirit that is bringing through that message. For you about a situation that's here on this earth plane that you may be going through. So anyway, so the first card out of the mind side here is like nothing is set in stone. So what I'm getting there is like, obviously there is like there's something about flexibility or versatility being, you may be thinking that there is something that is like so set in stone about a situation where you're thinking you're not able to get around. So the first card out with that one to go with this, with the tarot deck, is the Ace of Wands. So there's probably, what I'm hearing is like a new energy with this, or a new idea coming through. And I wouldn't be surprised if you've had some new energy, but a new ideas and a new, was something that you're trying to manifest or you were manifesting or trying to shift or working on shifting. It's like, there's a different energy. It's maybe looking at it, shifting your mindset, and that an idea that's probably popped up, maybe you've poo-pooed it and you've put it aside and you've kind of not really recognized it as a valid idea or a solution to look at. So I'm hearing like with sometimes we get these ideas or these thoughts pop in and it's like, I wonder what, I wonder how that's going to, and we leave it. And it mean we put it to the side because we're only just seeing it for that thing. But what I'm hearing Spirit is say, the angels are saying is like, take action with it and just have a look at it. Otherwise, so you can move past whatever it is, because this is about taking your power back, and you taking action with it, Pisces. So otherwise, and I feel like it, yeah, okay, there's maybe a relationship sort of going, something to do with relationships. I wouldn't be surprised because that's just popped in. But anyway, there's something that is oppressing, probably, that you're going through, because I've got the ten of Wands here with that. So there's you. It's what I'm hearing is like you're starting to like come to the end of a cycle of something that has been oppressing you, or you've felt that way. So it's like it's about you now letting that go, because I feel like there's something about an order or releasing that, rather than carrying it. So it's like Spirit is saying you've done enough now to allow yourself to move on. Okay, so this is where they're talking about taking your power back here. And yeah, okay. And then there is no drama unless you make it so. Okay, so this is interesting from Archangel Raphael. So, he's our healing angel, and he's come through with his sword. I know a lot of people will say he doesn't carry a sword, but he does when he appears with me. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. And it comes in the form with, I can't remember what that sign is called now. Anyway, the symbol for Archangel, for healing, basically. Anyway, he comes through with that energy, and it's like a wand. And sometimes for me, he comes through it comes through with a sword type thing, instrument, and to help me cut through that bullshit or that drama that's going on. So, and it's interesting, there is no drama unless you make it, because the Tower is here. So maybe there is something that's going on around you, and maybe you have overthought it and turned it into a Tower moment when it's actually not really, wasn't really meant to be that way. So what I'm hearing is sometimes, and what I want to say to you too is share with you is like, not always is the Tower moment a negative thing. So when they talk about Tower moment, it's like, or we can shift that around and look at it as a positive thing, because sometimes there's stuff that just really we need to let go of our lives, in our lives, and release whatever it is. And it can come at a moment where there is instant change almost, or like out of the blues, just change, and it can happen instantly. So it's like, wow, or really. And when I say instantly, it's like there is something there, and it's like change, and next minute, bam, it's there. You think, okay, I'm going to change something, or I want to change something, or something comes up, and then bam, it's like, there may be like that sort of instant change that is happening around you, or it could happen in an instant, is maybe where that's, okay, maybe I said that incorrectly the first time, but there's maybe 2 or 3 things going on there, depending on what it means to you. Okay, so yeah. But it depends on how we look at it. And sometimes, like I was saying before, it can be change that is really positive, but it makes, if things come up, and it makes us like, and these emotions come up as we're making this change, and because we're leaving a situation, or moving, just moving, and and that can bring up stuff. So what I'm hearing is not turning it into a drama, making it into something more than what it is. Okay, so there is something here. There's having a bit of a giggle in the background. So it's like it's like lightening up your spirits around the situation, basically, because it's like, I feel like, because now my heart and my energy is just starting to settle. So it's like lightening up around it. It's like bringing some light into the energy and seeing, the positive side of it, not just the negative side of it. And if it is even a negative side. So like I say, it depends on how we see change and when things come up, and it will bring up, often it does bring up some sadness or emotions, if it's, even if it's a positive thing that's happening, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's negative. Okay, and when that happens, okay, because it could bring up amazing stuff, and even if it is a negative stuff, or you see it as that, that comes up, it's like it's shifting something for you to be able to move more into a happier state, you know, a happier way of being in that sense. Okay, so the last two cards are like all is well, like we've mentioned before, and comfort. So we'll just take that one. Okay, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, so the Seven of Wands is, there's something about, you know, movement again with this one. So with, you know, movement was in another card in the last reading, actually, the Seven of Wands. So there's some sort of movement there. It's like feeling protective but overcome some barriers. So what I'm hearing is you may be, you know, like you've got a good vantage point, so from where you're looking at, because it's like you've seen what you need to see, and you may be like, okay, I'm just going to be a little bit more, okay, guarded in a way is one of the words that's coming out, but I may be a little bit more aware. Okay, so this is being mindfully aware of what's going on around you, and I'm feeling there's something is like whoever it is that's coming through with spirit, in spirit, and also and the angels are telling you that, you know, everything will be okay. Okay, even though when you're going through this exciting period here, sometimes when we're going through a transitionary period in some way, it can knock us back a bit, and we'll feel like it's knocked us back energetically. But like I say, it's not what I'm hearing. If you're not going through anything like that at the moment, it may be a pleasant surprise that just, you know, bring up some emotions as well. Okay, and if there is something where you're, you know, and what I'm hearing is if it is something else where it comes blindside, it's like try and look at it, work towards looking at it as actually, because I feel like a lot of people, generally we know something's coming, and so we just don't know exactly what it is, and our intuition is telling us. So, and the only reason why it comes as a shock is because we haven't listened to it, or we haven't shifted something, or we haven't, and the universe is bringing that, or on a soul level, it's bringing us up, you know, bringing it to our attention to bring into alignment again, bring ourselves into alignment again. Okay, so the Seven of Wands is like your soul is saying, on the soul level, you're getting guidance, and is, you know, in that it's all is well. So listen to your intuition, basically. Okay. As you move through. So I'm going to leave it there for you, Pisces. I hope that makes sense to you. Please let me know by leaving, you know, a thumbs up or a comment, and also don't forget or remember to subscribe to my channel. And also, you know, if I am taking bookings for readings and or healing energies, and I can do them online or in person. So my contact details are in the description box below. And I'll see you next week. Okay, bye for now.